And the strangest name award for non-Transformers robot goes to Hot Peter! Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Ray here, back for another Transformer Transformation review thingy. And you find me this evening, you find this review this evening on this hot, sticky July evening, the 5th of July. Very, very excited. Because in 1 month's time, auto assembly will be closing. See that? Do you like that? I learned that today. It's a beautiful thing. Auto assembly is less than a month away. What was that? Auto assembly is less than a month away. So it's the bona fide, it is the categorical, it is the absolutely auto assembly season now. So it's time to start wearing your green t-shirts, which I'm not doing this evening because it's getting washed. It needed to be washed, that thing. You know, it lies under the bed and it gets dusty, and all of a sudden there's fusion of various vital elements and it starts to sprout wings. I can't even tell you what's going on there. But it is absolutely auto assembly season, and it's just a lovely time. Save your pennies. I've got to stop buying stuff on eBay. Try and save my meager pennies together until this. Oh, the song. Yes, people have been asking me about this song. Well, the last time I spoke to you about it, I said the contract has been finalized. Now, the final contract has been finalized, if that means anything to you. Doesn't mean an awful lot to me. It just means it delays the process. But that's the way it goes. That's the kind of thing hopefully I have to get used to. Got to get used to that, apparently. They said, you got to get used to that. So it just gets rewritten. So it's been rewritten and then rewritten again. And now it's finalized. So it's finalized. It has been signed and sent off for the 3rd time. And now everybody's happy with it. This is the song that I wrote that's going to be released as a single, by the way. Sixshot. Because, now, there he is. He's not fucking big thing, you know. He's big. He looks like he could toast bread with it. He really does. Because it's auto assembly season, and I want to tell. Oh yes, this was it. Sorry, go back a wee bit. Because someone said to me on YouTube, on this wonderful tube review, said, "Can you do a Sixshot review?" And I said, I PM'd back and said, "There's one there. In the list of my reviews. Just have a look." I didn't know which number it was. And then I got a message back a day later saying, I can't find it. So I thought, right, I'll send you the link. So I went looking for it, and neither could I find it. So I haven't got a Sixshot review up in my current list of reviews. And there's something really, there's something very, very badly wrong there, because Sixshot is one of my favorite bots. Top 10, yes, top 10. Yes, my top 10. I keep working up to a top 10 video and a top 10 favorite and a top 10 worst. I was almost going to pick up a few shitty bots today and show them you, but that's going to happen very soon. So the reason for this Sixshot review tonight is because it's not up there in my list of reviews. So, and you might want to pick them up at auto assembly. You see, this is the thing. Now there is going to be a world's smallest version. I will try to get that because it's so cute. But they're also reissuing this guy. But you're not allowed to get that because it's cheating. It's cheating. This one is whatever. 1987. That makes him 25 years old this year. He's 25 years old, right? You want to pick up one that's going to be less than a month old. That's cheating. You're not allowed to do it. If they brought out a Fort Max or a Brave Max, there are rumors. In the same concept, a reissue, I would definitely get that. So it's not cheating. Go ahead, doesn't matter. It's the Bible. Yes, this is the only work of fiction that I enjoy reading regularly. There's Prime. Do your thing, you fucker. Do your thing. Why is he not doing his thing? Have I broken it? There you go. Sorry. Page 156, 1987, Series 4 Decepticons, Transformers Identification and Price Guide. There he is. This is our Sixshot. Little bit of BG, not enough to do you any harm. His function is Stag, S-T-A-G, Solo, Transformer, Assault Group. I like that. Motto, life is worth living only as long as there are enemies worth destroying. A vile, nasty, murderous sort who carries out his job with ferocious intensity, only redeeming quality as he speaks well of those he sent to the great junkyard in the sky. Somebody calls it his phrase for destruction. Has 6 forms. Robot, I'll stop the freaking silly voice. Robot, armored carrier with twin laser batteries, ramming tank, It's a little rude, isn't it? Ramming tank. With infrared rangefinder, finder and target tracker, jet-propelled laser pistol, starfighter, maximum speed, 80,000 miles per hour. Jesus, I tell you what, I could go home to Ireland in no time at all. Range 8 million miles. Wow, 8 million miles. And wolf creature mode. Wolf creature. Go back to that in a minute. Only the wolf creature has no need for Sixshot's 2. Now, hypersonic brainwave scramblers. Lawrence! Oh god, it's so funny. The wolf mode prepares to rip apart enemies Autobots with his rays of fangs. Each of these modes are kind of... there's a bit of license, you know. It's kind of wolf flavor. Laser pistol. Sorry, jet-propelled laser pistol flavor. What else have we got? Ramming tank mode flavor. Armored car carrier flavor. Oh, bless him. And he's got, I'm sorry, they're not called hypersonic brainwave scramblers. Sorry, this is the Ratchet and Clank fans speaking. What they're called hypersonic blasters. They were called something else, so it was a little more involved in that, weren't they? Hypersonic concussion blasters. Hypersonic... Lawrence! Do you know that? Sorry. Put that. I need to keep it up on that page, because I have to look at this thing when I'm transforming. Yes, he is huge. I remember when I got him, and I thought, Jesus, he's a lot bigger than I thought he was. I went very Irish there all of a sudden. He's a lot bigger than I thought he would be. This is his, which flavor is this? This is the, yes, the armored car carrier flavor. Armored personnel carrier, maybe. Not armored car carrier. I would say armored personnel carrier. And is it entirely successful? Yes. Yes, it is. I love it because he's a sextuple changer. How often do you get to say that? Twice. Does R.I.D. Megatron count? Is he meant to be a sextuple changer? There's something flying across the horizon there. Oh, it's a helicopter. So he is sextuple changer. Now, Decepticon Stag. I like that. That's a funky thing. So this is his... It says armored car carrier. I think it means personnel carrier. And it's lovely. Look at his radar disc. Observe the radar disc. He's just a lovely thing. What's going on here? It doesn't matter. Do you know what he looks like? He looks like one of those odd kind of bus boat hybrids that ferries you across the... Do you know the kind of thing I mean? Look at that. It's absolutely lovely. I got this guy how long ago? If you gotta have these. You have got to have his hypersonic brainwave scramblers. Lawrence! You've got to have them. Otherwise, you're missing something massive. Where are we going to go to next? We're going to go to ramming tank mode. Ramming tank mode. Now, I'm just going to have to get this book. See, some of us still prefer the page. The written word. Hypersonic brainwave scramblers. I got this guy maybe 6 years ago. 5-6 years ago, and I remember I was on tour with a band, or rather an artist, and we were doing a festival in Scotland. We were in the north of Scotland somewhere, and not quite the north, maybe Midlands, and I was always going on eBay. I was always on eBay. If I wasn't on eBay, I was sleeping. You know, that's how it was. And this guy came up, and I thought, right, I'll bid on it, and I got him, and he cost me 50 quid then, and I think you can still expect to pay about 50 quid for him now. Now let me just see. This is there's a lot of funky transformation here. You see this, all this kind of trapdoor shit here. This is a very funky thing. I really do like this transformer. I have a thing for transformers with multiple modes. You know, we're talking triple changers especially, definitely. But a sextuple changer, why not? I think that's my motto. Let me just come on, you bad boy. There's a lot of strange jiggery pokery that has to go on here. What I liked about this guy whenever you got him is that he came, look at this, this is a funky thing, like that. He came with a set of instructions, which is there, you can just about see. Sixshot's super thick instruction booklet, and it was sealed, and on it it said it's the ultimate transforming challenge. Before the opening instructions, challenge your skill, see if you can transform what was I going to say there? Into all 6 devastating modes. Hint, first look at the package clues. He's not actually that tricky to transform anyway. Having said that, exactly what am I doing here? Yes. Let me just take out this little bad boy. So I'm going to his kind of tank mode. Yes, I suppose that's what we've got to call it, a tank mode. Flip that little thingy down. It's cool because he does actually have tank treads here like that. I liked how they look. Funky little things. Do we have to expose his fists? No, we don't. We keep his fists unexposed. These tank treads could really do with a little picking out. You know, it's just on a flat white background, and it looks okay, and we kind of expect and accept that kind of thing of Generation 1. But it would be nice. Yes, it would be nice if I could pick them out. What color am I going? I think black would be a little too obvious for that. Maybe it's got to be black. Take these little hypersonic brainwave scramblers. Lawrence! I'll stop doing that eventually. You stick him onto the back here. Look at this. He's a funky looking thing, isn't he? Oh, God, he is an absolute glorious mess, isn't he? So this is his ramming tank mode. Now, one more little thing. He's got an adorable little cockpit in this mode. Absolutely adorable. You can see it's in here. I'm going to flip out this little section. Like, look at this. Oh, bless. Why does he need that? It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. It's good enough to say that he has it. This is Sixshot's ramming tank mode flavor, and it's absolutely adorable. Weapons off. See, this is an on-screen transformation, and you don't get that very much these days. Where am I going to go to next? I'm going to go to the jet-propelled laser pistol, because I'm relatively close to that bad boy anyway. A jet-propelled laser pistol. This is in the grand fashion of the shockwaves of this world, you know, because he had a laser pistol, and of course it had to be jet-propelled in order to justify the fact that it needed to be held, presumably. Exactly what's going on here, yes. And then Quick Switch, who you may or may not know, and I may be making this up, but I think along some kind of odd canon it's right. Quick Switch, I think this is in the Japanese continuity. I think he's Sixshot's son, and that makes me slightly sick to say that. You know, I can feel the bile rising to the back of my throat. This goes on again. This is his laser pistol mode, and this to me is entirely successful. I love the way these guys join each other like that. So he is being re-released. So you have got to, you really have got to get him. Not content with that, I'm going to have a trigger, which was his radar dish, and now it's a trigger, and it's huge. It is huge, absolutely. And look, it even has a little spring-loaded mechanism inside it. Absolutely love this. Look at these Decepticon rub symbol there. You see it's so hot and sticky there you can just about see it. This is his laser pistol mode, and I think it's fantastic because it's huge, it's ugly as hell, it's bright, it's colourful, and it just stinks of Generation 1 Transformer, and that's always a good thing for me. Yeah, there's a world's smallest version of them, and bless them, how did they do that? I'm just really impressed with that. I have one other world's smallest. I had the Megatron. It's interesting because I got the world's smallest Megatron before I actually got a Generation 1 Megatron. And they are so very, very similar. They transform almost identically. But he's very, very fiddly. Having said that, if anybody can make something nice and small and make it look still really, really good, incredible, it's the Japanese. Let me see, we're doing this. This is a lovely thing. Some nice stickers on this guy. These are going to be his wings, obviously. Yes, they are. we're going to take these bad boys, and the reason you've got to have these is because every mode, just like quick switch, every mode benefits from having these. It's rather necessary, because you've either got the tank mode or the armored personnel carrier, and the jet mode is very, very incomplete without it, and that's successful. I can absolutely get behind that 100%. Some interstellar craft with these hypersonic brainwave scramblers. Lawrence! I'm going to keep doing that. It's just there now, so I'm not going to stop doing that. That is a lovely thing. Very, very nice. Where are we going to next? Which flavour is next? It's the wolf mode. Now, there is a 7th mode, but of course it's a fan mode. And I don't care for it, because it's kind of an odd amalgamation of every mode, and none of them are really very successful. I mean, rather, it's not very successful at all. It's called the winged wolf mode. It basically looks like the wolf's head with wings and some tanky gun barrel things going on to it. It's unremarkable. It really is unremarkable. I flip these bad boys all the way down like that. They are obviously going to be his rear legs. Yes. Nice ratchet joints. Really rather marvellous ratchety joints. Like that. I've forgotten how good they were, actually. Let's get a little robot head in there. Little legs of the wolf. Look at them there. Look at his little feet. That is a wolf foot there. Bless him. Bless them. They are really rather paltry, but hey, why not? What are we going to do? Pull these things back. Winged wolf. Look at this. This is the money shot here for this guy. Flip it all the way out. Oh, nice. Now, it does say winged wolf. It does look more like a sheep to me. It really does. It's quite, what's the word? Ursine or something like that. It's very sheep-like, and I like his little odd black tongue here. Now, again, you can apparently leave these off, because this is the only mode where he doesn't need them. But hey, in for a penny, in for a pound, and why wouldn't you put them there? Exactly. Why wouldn't you put them there? It's as good. They work as well in this mode as they do in any other mode. Is this mode entirely successful? No, it isn't at all. And it has the wonderful, laughable feature that a lot of Generation 1 Transformers have, especially if they're compromised by other modes, where it's just an odd, immovable, unposable brick of a thing. But it's a winged wolf, and this is one of 6 modes. What's not to like? Everything and nothing. Let's take these bad boys off, and we go to one of his extremely successful modes, which is, of course, the bot mode. In case you were under any illusions, this guy is a bot worth displaying. And that's how I display him. Keep him in bot mode. He's some kind of ninja thing anyway, isn't he? He does look absolutely fantastic. We can now expose his fists at long last. Now you can hold the guns very successfully here. Last but not least, open up this shit here, and it allows us to flip out the head. I like this. You can have the money shot till the very last. That's the last thing you want to do with Sixshot there. Very, very nice indeed. Then, now there's a couple of modes for here. You can do that. I personally like this, even though it does impede the robot arms quite significantly. He's huge, isn't he? And so all you got to do is put the guns in his hand and display him very, very simply. Very, very simply indeed. He can stand like this, both arms pointed downwards, these funky wings at his back, just like that. He looks absolutely fantastic. And get rid of this book. Generation 1 Sixshot, everything going from. He's a very substantial, significant, and very successful multi-changer, sextuple changer, ladies and gentlemen. Every Transformers fan who loves Transformers, all Transformers, except movie stuff because they're shite, you've got to have one of these. It doesn't matter if it's a reissue. Even if it's the world's smallest, you've got to get this guy into your collection. After you get him, you'll want Quick Switch. And after you get Quick Switch, you'll want everything else. Display them together, display them apart, because they probably hate each other. It's not a kind of father-son relationship, I think, that's really going to work in the long term. Ladies and gentlemen, good night.
Now that's what I call a robot in disguise.